Yes, Cult of the Lamb, a game that your pastor doesn't want you to know about, made by the people who brought you your grandma's favorite game, Unicycle Giraffe, where you try not to break your neck. And they also developed whatever the hell you think this is. Cult of the Lamb is marketed as a cute roguelike game, which is not entirely accurate. Or I guess it depends on how sadistic you are, because this game isn't cute. Nothing cute about sacrificing one of your followers because you felt like it. If you grew up watching Happy Tree Friends, then you probably have PTSD and crippling depression. But at least you grew a morbid sense of humor. They targeted psychopaths, like myself. However, that shit made you tough and made you realize this game just might be cute. Believe it or not, the writers of that show also wrote Sonic games for Sega. I'm not very sure how they got hired.
Mr. Santami, guy from Happy Tree Friend, all I want for you.
Patch them through. Hello?
Yeah, hi, is this, Hakro Salami?
Yes.
I write a cartoon of adorable forest animals getting their heads cut off, stabbed, shot, blown up, electrocuted, ran over, cut in half by a bus, impaled by rods, car crushing their bodies,
being melted by lava. Tongues cut out to feed the blood god.
So what do you think?
You, sir? Hiya!
Hey, it's Lando, and I'm going to be reviewing this cute game. Cult of the Lamb should have been labeled as Animals Crossing drugged up cousin, where if you don't like one of your villagers, that's an easy fix. You start out being the last of your kind, being sent out to get sacrificed so a greater god doesn't find its way to you. However, these goobers don't know they're about to send you straight to him. The one who waits will grant you the power to be immortal, and unlike me in middle school, the influence to gain friends. You return to the land of the gods, not as a lamb, but as the butcher. Also, you get a hat, but it's actually your weapon, where you hit them so hard they explode with only their bones left. Eventually, you will rescue your first follower, which usually take on the shape of animals, where you will send them through a demonic portal to your reformed cult to live out the rest of their lives as your follower. You can customize their name to how their body looks, all for it to please you. One thing you can't change is their traits, which some benefit you, while others will be fast-laned on getting an early retirement. Give your followers an unpaid job for the rest of their lives, where we call that an internship. More interns means more power and more shit that gets done, and more shit that gets made. They will shit themselves and feel a little embarrassed, but they will decide it ain't my problem. Someone else will clean it, which will be you. After messing around with your base, you will go out on a crusade to slay one of the gods that suppresses the one who waits. The first area, where Leshy wants you to play a round of Inscription. Further ahead, you will meet the Ku Klux Neck that gives you the power of the cards. You only get to choose one card at a time for some power, which is completely random on what you get. They are only valid for the current run you're in. After you beat the boss or die, all the cards you got are reset. Choose which path to go down. Some lead down resources, while others lead combat or some other weird shit. Like the time I found this LGBT caterpillar offering food where it didn't appreciate me touching its snail. I may have gone overboard killing all the patrons trying to defend myself from this maniac. Alright, see you later. Hopefully you join the cult. But before I go... After having that lovely encounter, I eventually make it to a mini-boss, Amaterasu, making short work of this Umbrella Corporation thing where it spits out a sad-looking, jobless individual, where it waits to be initiated as a productive member of society, working in the mining field. If you're lucky, you get a more prestigious job by praying to me, in return getting something called Devotion. Devotion is used to unlock buildings that every cult needs: sleeping bags, farming station, lumberyard,
Demonic zoning circle.
the crapper, body pits, you know, everyday things. But the most important building is your temple. This is where you will perform sermons to grow in power and execute rituals. And followers, you are responsible for your cult's happiness, but I will explain that later on. Back on the crusade to kill, making my way to the next mini-boss, where you find out the game developers just got done playing Elden Ring, because by rolling, aka dodging, you neglect all damage towards you, with one more mini-boss to go before Lechi tries to put his hands on you. Before that, you have to attend your cult. Followers need food, where you have to do all the work because they can't cook. Well, actually, they can't do much of anything. I'm surprised they could even take a shit without me, so be prepared sitting there farming with some more farming with more fucking farming to feed this sorry ass of a cult. Oh wait, there's a building that teaches them how to do it, but not enough devotion for that building. Pray faster, you little shit. Followers are not immortal like you, so they need sleep, food, and happiness, and the cult needs to stay clean. You can also eat the food, but like in real life, it depends on what you eat. Meat is good, and anything vegan is, well... Your beloved followers will give you the quest to increase their loyalty. Loyalty gives you more devotion and all around gets you more powerful. Sometimes these quests range from going to get flowers or having them eat something like grass or a bowl of shit. They also give you quests to do pranks on fellow followers.
Wouldn't it be funny if Jimmy ate his own shit?
I'm here for the power, so eat up, meatball. Now he has terminal cancer, and they will love you for it. After babysitting the colt, it's time to take on Leshy. You'll transform into your favorite porn star's asshole, making short work of Mia Khalifa with a hat. You'll rip its heart out and gain tournament power. Give me that. And you're one step closer to getting to the one who waits. In your journeys, you will find characters to talk to, unlocking new areas to visit where Ratatouille, the one who failed to beat you, he invites you in to play a round of Knucklebone, a minigame on matching up dice and getting the total amount. I proceeded to take all of his money, and I really had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Another area where you can go is fishing. A quest is given to you to catch some rare fish, a nice relaxing time. Except I can't complete it because the damn octopus is fucking impossible to find. Find Sozo, your local drug dealer that sells the good stuff. Get your whole colt high, then host a dare course and punish anyone that's high. That'll teach them when I force the drugs on him. Having one of my high followers becomes a missionary to get more drugs. He comes back and I go to greet him thinking he's fine, but actually, he's fucking dead. Well, let's send another one out. Oh, it didn't make it back either. Well, I don't have time to bury you, so... Anyway, after the whole Leshy ordeal, a new god will take his place. It's just a replay of the area, but harder to test your skills or to complete quests given to you from your followers, like the flower quest. Don't do this quest. And if they ever ask you again for flowers, I have just a solution. The roguelike elements come from which path to go down, which weapons or cursed abilities you choose from, and which card to take. Other than that, there isn't much roguelike elements to say, yeah, this shit's random. Like day 7, I got the fishing quest to catch the octopus, and day 24, I'm still trying to find the damn puss. When you kill the new area boss that took over, you will get an eye. Find Squidward, trade in the eyes, and get a piece of a talisman. When you get 4 pieces of the talisman, you will be able to unlock the extraordinary power of the Nike Tech Fleece. These fleece are double-edged swords, where you gain powerful stats, but at a cost. There's 6 Nike Tech Fleece to wear, 5 of them to unlock. If you're wondering which is best, look no further as I'm going to make a simple tier list. The golden Nike Tech Fleece. Every time you kill an enemy, your damage increases in power. However, if you get hit once, you take double the damage and lose all the stacks of the golden Nike Fleece. F tier. Glass Cannon Fleece. Your curses deal double the damage. However, your melee weapon damage becomes non-existent. F tier. Bubonic Plague. Nike Tech Fleece. F tier. White Nike Fleece. At the start of your run, you get 4 cards right off the rip. However, you can't gain any more during the run, which isn't all that bad because sometimes you don't ever get 4. F tier. Basic Blue Nike Tech Fleece. This one replaces all your hearts with bullshit. F tier. Plain Jane Nike Tech Fleece from the thrift store that someone's dead relative used to wear. S tier. A typical day of Cult of the Lamb will look like this after you gain some real power. Have a lot of cult members. Make them work a week straight with no sleep using your rituals. Establish a tax system with other rituals. Get them high so happiness never falls. After the week is done, make them work another week with no sleep. Make them pay taxes again. Repeat until you're stupid rich and tired of tormenting your beloved followers. This smells like capitalism or a sweatshop. When a follower turns against the cult, you have options of dealing with this problem. The most humane way is to lock them up 24/7 with no food to reconsider their feelings. As the cult grows more, you have the opportunity to get demons. Select a lucky follower to transform them into a demon that will go on a crusade with you. Some do damage, others are useless. The higher the follower's loyalty towards you, the more damage it will be able to do. Don't worry about losing them, they will turn back to the original form after the run. If your favorite follower dies of old age, you can bring them back with a ritual, or bring back your least favorite and then send them right back. Eventually, you might find yourself on a god run, where the lamb becomes the butcher, where the cards are in your favor, health becoming full like a king's belly full of mead. You feel the power of being immortal, card after card, area after area, feeling the power run through your veins. A trail of blood leaves you in a quake, pillaging all for your ever-devoted cult to dine on. Earth-shattering hammer breaking the bones of anyone that dares stand in your way. Your demons feasting on the weak, getting you ever more powerful. Gods fear the lamb that becomes the butcher. One after another, they fall by your hand. Lamb, lamb, lamb. Oh, that's it. I can't go any further. Well, back to farming. Followers don't stay around forever. They will ultimately grow old and die. Before they die in their sleep or wherever they're standing, everyone will pay their respects by vomiting up their only meal of the day on top of them. Some followers look normal, while others has a face only a blind mother could love. With all your money that you made from taxing the shit out of your followers, you can buy your followers if you're running a little low. Coming across this thing that popped out of imaginary friends. Temples where all the fun stuff happens. Either picking to enact murder or murder, just your preference on style. Commandment tablets to enact new laws that benefit you or your cult if you're feeling a little generous. Or if you're bored, host a gladiator match between an old and young follower. Wow, the old bastard won. I can't believe it. Time for a Rocky Balboa moment where I don't know what the hell you call this animal, where it takes on its redemption. Boba trained so hard for this fight that he is now 48 and about to drop dead any minute. He lost. Well, time for your career to end like Kevin Spacey's. Matter of fact, you go too. Wait, I think I picked the wrong one. That was Rocky Balboa's brother. Whoops. Customize how your cult looks with decorations. I did none of that. I'm here to kill. If the followers want a statue, well, they should build it themselves. Am I supposed to do everything? Anyway, back to farming. All in all, Cult of the Lamb is a pretty short game, but I really enjoyed it. My name is Lando. Laters. But before you go, this video is sponsored by living in a fucking apartment. Special guest, my neighbor who keeps banging their walls. Thanks, dickhead. Nevertheless, I actually do want to talk about a game called Stacklands where you can kill a couple of hours. A cultist simulator without any of the cults. A peaceful, relaxing game until you accidentally summon a demon. You start with a pack of cards. Each card is either a resource or maybe something else. It's not a hard concept. You move cards and then you lose the game. This game makes me feel like I'm losing my mind in the most delightful, sedated way possible. I highly recommend playing it for only $5 with 5 hours of banging your head against the wall.
Die.